Every time a girl takes a dump, her father had to throw it for her. Until the day she had a bad poop. The whole family put on a free face mask, but they got used to it. After all, they'd been trapped in a hole in the ground for over 2 months, and that's when it happened. Food fell from above. The father immediately started to call for help, but even though he screamed at the top of his lungs, no one came to their rescue. They had no choice but to use the Jenga method, but the three of them together were less than half the depth of the hole. They had no choice but to give up. The weather is getting cooler, and they're getting clothes from outside. The man was so angry that he wanted to scold his whole family, but he didn't dare. After all, his filial son did all this. If he scolded him, he'd be scolding himself. This filial son didn't want his family to bother him, so he put sleeping pills in the juice. Soon the whole family was put down by him. When they were all asleep, the Bo dragged them into a nearby hole in the ground. For the rest of the day, the Bo did whatever he wanted. He drove around in his father's car all day. When he ran out of money, he used his family's bank card. He even paid a kid to play with him in the house. When he missed his family, he used a drone to check on his family. Half a year went by like this. One day, there was a guest in the house, but the Bo lied that his sister had run away with someone else. His parents were out looking for her. What's so outrageous is that the guests believed him. I don't know how long the days went by. The Bo was tired of this emptiness. He stood at the entrance of the cave and looked at his family, and the mother looked at her son, who was hesitant. Suddenly she realized something was wrong, so she rushed to comfort her son, but the son left without saying a word. It wasn't long before they saw a ladder coming out of the hole. They were very happy to see the ladder, so they used the ladder to climb out, but there was no sign of their son up there. Suddenly, the mother found her son's head floating in the water. They rushed over to him. The son was afraid of being beaten, so he took his own life. The parents were devastated. Suddenly, the son looked at them with a puzzled expression. He was playing a game of breath holding.